Welcome to the Dam Owner Academy by the Association of State Dam Safety Officials, a series of videos to educate and inform on all aspects of operating and maintaining a dam safely. This video will cover dam inspections. Safe operation of any dam includes a periodic inspection program. Inspections provide early identification of problems before they require expensive repairs or even lead to failure of the structure. Regular inspections are the easiest and most cost-effective means to improve the safety and longevity of your dam. There are multiple kinds of inspections ranging from frequent, informal observations to detailed technical reviews. Your dam should have an in-depth technical inspection by a professional engineer at least every 5 years, or as required by your state, and following any event that could affect the structure, such as a major storm, earthquake, or landslide. In addition, you as the owner should perform a detailed inspection of your dam at least once per year, and more often after extreme weather, or if recommended by a professional engineer or your state dam safety program. This kind of regular inspection can be performed by any properly trained person, requires only a few simple pieces of equipment, and typically takes less than a day to complete. This video will provide an overview of regular dam safety inspections that can be carried out by an owner, including preparations, procedures, and next steps after your inspection is complete. The purposes of an inspection are to assess and document the condition of your dam and identify problems before they become serious safety concerns. A good dam safety program will include regular visual inspections by the owner and less frequent but more thorough technical inspections by a professional engineer. Inspection involves careful examination of each individual part of a dam and documenting its condition. The equipment you'll need will vary according to the elements you're inspecting, but at a minimum you should have an inspection checklist to remind you which elements to examine, a way to document observations on paper or electronically, a camera, a tape measure to record accurate dimensions of observations, other tools for specific types of observations such as a soil probe, shovel, rock hammer, multimeter, flow measurement bucket, surveying level, flashlight, etc. Make sure to also bring outdoor gear appropriate for the weather and location, including bug spray, sunscreen, boots, and a first aid kit. Before the inspection, make sure the dam has been mowed and cleared of unwanted vegetation that can hide potential problems. Plan ahead for any equipment that you'll need to safely access each part of the dam, such as a ladder or a boat. For areas too difficult or unsafe to access, consider hiring a specialty consultant with experience in diving, climbing, or confined space inspections. Finally, review any existing documents about your dam that can remind you what to look for during the inspection. These can include as-built plans, previous inspection reports, or potential failure modes that have been identified for the dam. Most inspections will be conducted on foot by walking along each feature of the dam as needed to observe the entire structure and its components. Follow a checklist to make sure that each inspection covers the entirety of the dam and its surrounding environment. Detailed and accurate descriptions of observations are essential to a good inspection. For each issue observed, record the location, extents, and descriptive details of the feature's condition. When possible, take measurements of width, depth, slope, or quantity. Take photographs from multiple angles and distances to provide context and details of the concern. Your records of the inspection should allow for meaningful comparison with previous observations and easily convey the dam's current condition to engineers, regulators, and anyone else who operates and maintains the dam. When you inspect an earthen or embankment dam, observe major features including the crest and upstream and downstream slopes. In general, look for any signs of damage or non-uniformity. Common problems for embankment dams include erosion, seepage, cracks, slides, and animal burrows. Cracks can be caused by drying or shrinkage of soils, or they can indicate movement. They can be longitudinal along the axis of the dam or transverse perpendicular to the dam's axis. Measure the length, width, and depth of any major cracks. Sight along utility poles, fences, and handrails to identify any misalignment which can signal a trend in movement. Look for areas of vegetation greener than their surroundings, which may be a sign of seepage. If flowing water is observed, document its location, quantity, and clarity. Finally, take note of any depressions, bulges, sloughs, slides, or any other non-uniform areas of the embankment. Common problems for concrete structures include cracks, spalls, undermining, and general deterioration. Some concrete dams and spillways are too steep to access safely, so you may need binoculars to observe their condition. A remote-controlled aircraft equipped with a camera can also be used to inspect difficult areas, but be sure to abide by applicable rules and regulations. Identify major cracks and document their location, size, and any offset. If you suspect a trend, consider installing a crack monitoring device for easy recording of relative movement over time. Concrete subject to freezing temperatures can deteriorate through spalling. Check for areas where the concrete surface may have chipped or flaked. Identify any areas of exposed reinforcing steel which can lead to corrosion. Finally, identify areas of displacement at concrete joints, which may be a sign of movement. Pay attention to spillways and outlet works during an inspection, as they handle fast-flowing water and often include mechanical and electrical equipment. These structures must be capable of safely conveying water from the reservoir to a point downstream. Check for debris, blockages, or overgrown vegetation that can reduce the capacity of the spillway. Look for misaligned concrete slabs, walls, or unusual gaps between concrete sections. Inspect for corrosion of steel components, such as gates, conduits, and operating equipment. If possible, test the operation of any gates or valves for smooth and full range of movement. Check for signs of damage to erosion protection measures including head walls, training walls, aprons, and rock riprap. If any parts are damaged, water could erode the spillway rapidly while it's operating. Finally, document any seepage which may be traveling through the dam along a conduit or spillway structure. Once your inspection is complete, you should prepare a report documenting your observations. In addition to descriptions of potential issues, include a date, list of participants, notes about weather conditions, monitoring measurements, changes to the areas upstream and downstream of the dam, a sketch indicating the location of any problems noted, and corresponding photographs. Compare the inspection report to previous records to identify any trends that could be detrimental to the dam. Next, you'll use your report to develop a plan and schedule for addressing the issues identified. Many minor issues can be addressed as part of a regular maintenance program. These include erosion, animal burrows, overgrown vegetation, or bare areas that need reseeding. Some issues may not warrant immediate action but should be added to a periodic monitoring program. Regular monitoring of minor seepage, drain discharge, settlement, or cracking can help you identify dam safety issues that develop slowly over time. More serious problems may require the assistance of a professional engineer to analyze and design remediations, including sinkholes, large cracks, major slides, significant erosion or undermining, severe seepage or drain discharge, or substantial movement. You should also use an inspection as an opportunity to review your state regulatory guidelines and consider whether any additional analyses are required. Review any new development or roadways downstream of the dam that could be impacted in the event of a dam failure, and consider whether the hazard category of your dam has changed. Look over your emergency action plan and update as necessary. Finally, make sure you file the inspection report and photographs in a secure location for future reference. Regular, formal, and informal inspections of your dam are the first line of defense against issues that can progress into a failure. The Association of State Dam Safety Officials, or ASDSO, has free resources available to help owners operate and maintain their dams safely. Contact your state dam safety program for additional help, and be sure to check out ASDSO's website at damowner.org for more information.